Hello everyone, welcome on back to Alma, Missouri. So, well, this field is ready, and it is June, so high price for soybean month. So the plan is to have both of these harvesters in here. I probably should have had this unfolded before I started. Same with that harvester there too. But plan is to have two harvesters rolling in here, get the field done nice and quick. I did bring the semi back. I brought what we had of the dried corn over to the train station for now. But there's still some that I'll have to go through there at some point. I think there's 8,000 liters left. I'm hoping it'll be done by the time we sell everything. Where is it? At the bottom, of course. Yeah, 8,500 liters, so still quite a bit to go. I'm hoping it'll all be ran out and finished by then. So, oh, I forgot to fill these up with manure. I knew I forgot to do something. We'll get a rolling in this. We do have that field there. I would like to get baled. Whether we get it all wrapped up, we'll see. We'll take it one step at a time. Next month, I think we only have one field. I think. I'll have to double check. I think it's 10 is ready, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, next month 10 will be ready. That'll be the only one. It looks like we might have a little bit of a buffer period before there's more ready, which is not a bad thing, because 10 will probably take a while to finish. We do have that one field to spray too. So I think before I get too far along, yeah, I'll just do the harvest with the semi, and then towards the end I'll just bring all the soybeans down. My guess would be it'd be 4 total loads, because there's 3 in there. I'm thinking we get one out, off of that field. Well, it could be a little bit more than one, and we'd still be fine. We have a little bit extra, like 140,000 liters in there, and capacity's 58,000. So. Of course, we have that small little piece of sorghum there, too, in the grass field. There we go. Shouldn't take too long to wrap this up. This will be the last field for spraying. Like I mentioned a while ago, we're going to start winding things down in this series. It's just kind of a tough time with obviously 25 coming out in like 10 weeks, like 2 months, just under 2 months as of recording. I think when this video comes out, I'll be halfway through September, almost October. So that's another reason is I don't want to have way extra amount of videos and we're still releasing a bunch of 22. Well, we should be focusing on 25. The week of release, there's going to be some 22, I'm sure. And maybe the week after, as I maybe finish out the remaining little bit of survival challenge or something. So like I said, the week of release, I have I'm not going to be around to actually record the time, so record the videos for that. So it's unfortunate we won't hit the right around the release date, but I'm hoping to as soon as I get back to hit it hard and get a bunch out. Try to release enough to almost make up for the break. We'll see if I can do that. But I also want to get ahead, obviously, too, and make sure I can be ahead in the series as well. we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Obviously, you know, it's basically a new game. I mean, obviously it's going to have some similarities to 22. I mean, you can't change farming that much. I mean, it's farming. It is what it is, right? The base game will still be the same regardless of what you do. But a lot of the gameplay additions and stuff like that have been looking very, very good so far. So excited to see everything. Oh, it's right over top. Nice. I will go to this, the class. I'll pick up the other trailer with this. I'll probably do baling with the John Deere. The bale wrapping might be next month. We don't really have a time limit or anything. It has to be done by... Where did I leave that trailer at? Oh, here it is. I parked it in a spot I can't even find. I hit it for myself. In my defense, it does kind of blend in there. It does kind of blend in. And we'll just bring probably 2 loads down. Going the wrong way right now, but they're gonna have this field done in fairly quick fashion. As the class will be just about done with all the long strips by the time the case is going to be getting into that range. And then, you know, we'll have a little bit left on the side there. Alright, so we'll get this filling up one more time. The case is, of course, full. So we'll grab this, get it out into the field. I may move it after it finishes this trip, and I can have it up there then. Let it make some progress up there. Soil map is pretty bad. It's kind of expected. I know I wasn't always keeping up with the fields, especially at the end, because I'm like, yeah, we're almost done. Is it going to make sense to add the little bit of lime? The only worry is, will it affect this? Which it's still 90, so. And I think that field will have a bump though. They're like 40 something last I checked, so it'll get a bump, which is a nice increase, which should hopefully even everything out a little bit. That would be the goal, is even things out a little bit there, and any decreases we get should be outnumbered by hopefully a fairly good increase. I did everything I should, so it should be high 90s. So a good 60-point increase hopefully will help that a lot. Yeah, I don't think the class have too much issues with that. I'll just start this way up here in this corner. It can do that, and yeah, no time it'll be done. I mean, we'll have to do the baling ourselves, of course. We'll bring the one other load of soybeans down and then start working on that. Well, it looks like it didn't make it to the end there, so we'll have to get it pushed out a little and unload it. Technically, there's enough in the silo now. We could do a third trailer if we wanted to. But I think I'll wait and just do them right at the end now after this next one. I do need to get the baling done. Then the bale wrapping will be a nice thing we can do while some workers are working on harvesting, and then we can work on harvesting too. That way it's not just harvest. And the silage will be sold January. I will have to check to make sure we have enough food for cows. We have 60,000 in there. I'm not sure if we have much outside of the barn anymore. No, we do not. I put it all in there, so. Yeah, as soon as they're out of food, that's probably gonna be all of it for them. Still have a bunch of food for the sheep. Nice part is with it automatically moving over, I can have it. I can have more sheep than just the 300 I was trying to keep it at, so we weren't having too much spawn, and then we would just lose it. So it's not like we were really getting any extra from it. Quickly drive this down. I think we're almost out of the sugar too for the sugar mill. I'll likely keep it because I'm thinking the sugar cane might be best if it's made into sugar, price wise. And if it does yield a lot, it might be easiest just to dump the trailer into the sugar mill. That might be one of the last things to be sold, to be the sugar. A lot of the production will let run for a while, and let them run out of the products. It's going to be, still going to be a little while until things are wrapped up. Like I said when I first said it, or I first announced that we're going to start wrapping things up. It's still going to be a while. Just I gotta plan it so it's done before 25, and just having one series to focus on into the lead up will be nice. I can focus on making sure that is done right around that time, and I think a lot of us don't really want to play 22 once 25 is out. The hope is it's 10 times better, right? That's the hope. It'll be a lot better, and you don't really want to then, Alright, get this unloaded into here. Check on the price. Price is looking fairly good. Still will go up some. Dried corn shows it's low, but the max price in this menu is like 2,800. So I'm happy where it's at. I'm not gonna hold off and hope it goes up more. I don't think it really will, if at all. Alright, so we'll just park this out here. I did see... I think it was the case, actually. It was almost full. I might just actually start filling this. This is what's going to take all of the product down eventually anyways. So it might make sense just to have this. Unload the semis, too. Or unload the combines. This will probably go rest of the way once it's unloaded. I'll have to check on the class. That might be fine. Not a ton left over there. Just the, you know, the small pieces all need to be cleaned up. We'll do all the cleanup work ourselves. There we go. Go back to this. The mower setup can go back into the shed. It won't be sold at the end. It is stuff that we started with, so I'm not gonna sell it. Pretty sure we started with the baler, windrower, and tedder as well. The lime spreader we bought, bale wrapper we bought, and of the equipment, I think planter. Yeah, probably planter. Oh, I didn't fold it? I thought I did. Alright, it does have some soybean straw in it, but that is okay. Get it unfolded. The maintenance is not looking great on this. This is a fairly big swath. So these bales should be coming out pretty fast. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they are. Oh, I was about to say, what is that small little piece there? It's the sorghum. Try to get as much as we can of this. As always, I'm gonna miss some. I fully expect it, especially on these corners here. If it's large amounts, I usually come back and pick it up, but if it's not a ton, then don't expect it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start a time lapse for this, so I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we're just about done with the baling. Well, we basically are. I highly doubt there's going to be enough sitting around for 20%. I did miss some fairly large chunks down here, so maybe it might be best to look here to find some bigger pieces. 99%. Give me that last percent. Like 20 liters at this point. There we go. Get those bales unloaded. Get that folded up. I'm going to check in here. We can see how many bales there are. So 51 in session. Not too bad. 2.5 hours played in session. I'm actually recording both of these back to back, the last one and this one. Kind of a rare occurrence for Alma. Usually they're a day apart, but kind of just lined up with time off from work with, well, Labor Day is the weekend I'm recording this. That kind of just lined up right, and I could just, you know, record two, and oh, I did not mean to do that. Great demand at the diner. That kind of scared me a little bit. Alright. Get this pushed back here. It's not going to be used again. Alright, so this is basically done. That up there is done, it looks like. I'm just going to grab the remaining little bits of this field. Then we'll just have to bring it all down. We'll have to check on the dried corn. So I'll put that on a worker just for a second so I can check. Please tell me it's getting close. It is out. That is good news. That is good news. And we won't be doing any more corn, so I could sell the production if I wanted. And I dropped that a little late. Last time we're harvesting this field, so we need to make sure we're getting as much as we can out of this. Last time. This wasn't the first field we ever harvested. It would have been that one over there. But it's definitely one I think we've harvested probably more than most others. I think we've had, there was corn the first time. Yeah. And basically ever since then we've just been doing soybeans. It was, you know, for majority of the series it was the largest field. And I generally like to put soybeans in my larger fields, so. I'll probably drive this back, unload it into the semi. Then I'll have the case unload into that trailer. I'll have to look how much we got left. I imagine at least 2, maybe 3. I don't know if it'll be 3. Oh, we already had 1 partial. And we've probably like 1.5 without all this in there. Oh, I honestly thought there was some there. Sometimes the spots where, you know, the harvester starts turning on or anything like that, that little bit, from afar it looks like it's, you know, crop, just not harvested or not spawned in yet. So you have the circle of death, as many people call it. Because anything outside of that, I mean, it's not, you know, the textures are not going to be nearly as high def. And this is max distance too. Supposedly, I know I heard a while ago there's a way to increase it. I never could get it to actually work, and I don't want to mess with too many things with the files. As much as I have did it in the past, I try not to, especially with game files. It's not like it's a save where I can back it up real quick. Obviously, I've messed with the save in this series once for the corn dryer. It would show that we basically owned it, but we rented it. So to make so we didn't have it, I had to do that. Trying to think here, I did adjust a mod once. That was to make it so it made less money. That was on the first survival challenge. I think it was supposed to do like $600 a month or something like that, and I lowered it. That way I could have two and it would make, you know, about the same price. Or maybe it was so much an hour. That would probably be it. But otherwise, I'm trying to think. Edgewater, I did. Which there's a video on the channel of when I did it in Edgewater, so. From the how to fix a train, or how to reset the train. Because we had that issue on that series, and that was when I dug in there and I eventually figured it out. And that's one of those videos too where it took me, I'm trying to think, once I figured out how to do it, you know, once it was edited down and everything, render, not even an hour, probably less, like the record time was like 15 minutes. It didn't take that long. And it's helped, you know, a bunch of people. I always try to look out for things like that. If there's something where, you know, a train doesn't reset and it's stuck off the map, but I can figure out how to reset it, then I will gladly, you know, put a video together for that. You know, it's going to help so many people. It's well worth the time. Alright, so we have 49,500 liters of soybeans. So it'll be one more trip after this. Then we'll have to do the dried corn too. Hopefully this all fit on the train. I think the front one I'll probably put dried corn in, and then I'll just try to put as much soybeans as I can. We only have, I think, 3 for grain. The dried corn for certain will fit in one of the smaller ones, and then there's 2 others. But the one's the same size. I think it's like 90,000 liters. And then there's one I think it's a little bigger. Don't know if it's big enough though. So we might have to take the train around twice. I might fill up the back 2 first with soybeans and kind of see how much we got left. And if we still have a bunch left, then I'll put it in the other one. I'll do 1 train of soybeans, then I'll come back and do another train of dried corn. That might be the best bet. Alright, so this is the last load of the soybeans. Get those unloaded. I'm going to head over here. Get the train rented. Oh, it's fairly close. Is it there? I think I can just see it over there. So, give it a little bit of time and it should start reversing back then. Yeah, it's slowing down. I feel like I can see it over there. It might just be a field, too. That small little dot of yellow, right above the cursor. Oh yeah, that's it. It is. That should be empty by now. Yep. It might take, I still see that small bit of yellow, so it's definitely a field. Yeah, you can see there's only 3 places for your grain, so this is going to be interesting. Not sure if it's going to fit. We'll load up the back 2 first. Those look a little bigger, honestly. Then we'll know if oh, we gotta go a little bit farther. We'll know if the dried corn will fit in the front then. It'll need to fit over 100,000 liters per thing. Though, and I don't know if that's happening. We'll see. I could just get one more on this train. That would be nice. 13,000 liters. Alright, there we go. Off to the races. You can see that yellow dot I was seeing. What the heck was it? Might have been the corner of this upcoming field here. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. I don't see anything else that would, you know, maybe be it. You could just maybe see the edge. Alright, it should kick us out here shortly. Here we go. Oh. Wow. It's like 1,110,000? Something like that. Oh, and I need to go back here. It's off the map now, so it's going to take a little bit to come back. So we'll have to wait on it. Hopefully it doesn't reverse. It'll just come through that way. It might be faster. Oh, there she is. That took a while, I'm not going to lie. I think it would have been cheaper to sit here and have it come and then rent it than to rent it and then wait however long that was. Good minute or two. All the dried corn should fit in one of these. Yeah, that was a lot of money. Can I get to it? There we go. A lot of money. Be like 300,000 in this. 400,000. Yeah. $1.5 million episode. You know, I said my goal was to beat, I think it was Ilanka, I think it was. For the amount. I think we will. We have a lot more fields still to come to be sold and productions and stuff. Which I should probably sell the corn dryer. I'm not going to use it again and it'll be worth the most right now because it's still fairly new. Alright, so this should be kicking us out soon. There we go. So this is about $250,000. I'm not sure where I was getting my $400,000 mark from. I think it was 130 before it got changed to dried. I'm not sure how I was getting that kind of money. I wish I did, obviously, but now I'm pretty sure you sell it in here. Actually, I could sell this too, right? Yep. Oh, we could sell both of those. Not letting us, though. that's something. I'm just trying to go to our farm and see if I can sell. You know, does it give me the option? Yeah. Huh. I thought I could sell them. Pretty confident I can. Huh. I'm pretty sure I've sold stuff before. It'd be quicker to go in and out. Yeah, that's something. Well, I guess it won't be sold then. It might be because of the whole renting mod, because I couldn't do anything when it showed we owned it, but we didn't. So I might have to do something with that. You let me know what you're thinking we should do with these. Do we just say, well, tough luck? Otherwise, I know we bought this for like 100,000. Do we just say, hey, I'll give myself 70,000? Because it's only a day old right now. Or a month old. Or and this was like 95,000. We've had it for a while. Do we give ourselves 45 or something like that? Just as an example. I think this video should come up before things are wrapped up, so just let me know. I think either way we should be able to hit our goal. I just looked at it like last week and I don't remember the number anymore, but I'll make sure and have it when we do, you know, during the final episode, whenever that is. So, anyways, that is everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.